Ariel Helwani for MMARated.com at the Elite XC press conference, being joined by Nick Diaz. And Nick, this Saturday night you are facing Thomas Wildman Denny in your backyard, the Stockton Arena. Does this make it any more special for you that you're fighting in your hometown?
I'm just happy to be fighting here, so that I can, let everybody know that, the people here, if they want to come train, that we're on Florida Street off El Dorado, Pacific Coast Martial Arts. Monday through Friday around 7:30, 8 o'clock. We're running all the advanced class shows up, and we've got kids classes, from 4 o'clock, to 6 o'clock, and we've got a beginner class to 6 to 7:30. So, it's nice to be able to kind of get out and plug that a little bit, because you've got a lot of little gyms around here having little illegal fight shows on the weekends, and having little people say they train there and walk around strip clubs and pass out things, and people start to think that we train there, and that's not where we train. It's really it's, if you do live in Stockton or Lodi, you want to train at our academy, where we have real fighters, and real people that train to fight, and we train real Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and you actually learn some legitimate technique. So anywhere else just wouldn't do it, and it wouldn't be right. So it's good to be able to kind of get that out into the open around here in Stockton, because you got a lot of guys, they'll have these little illegal fight shows, and then guys train there, and then they'll come to my gym and want to train for these, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. I've got guys that are going to fight and represent my team, and they're in line to fight, and they're sanctioned by the commission, and they've got their license now, and they're legitimate, and they're in line to fight. So you're going to have to wait in line, and get ready to fight and get your license and get to training right, and then we'll get you a fight, and you can go ahead and represent my team if you live here. So basically, if you live here and you train here, Stockton, Lodi, then you're not with us, you're against us. So you got to get right and come to the right school.
Now with the days leading up to the fight, are you noticing any extra added pressure because it is here in Stockton?
No, just a little extra anticipation, little extra pressure. Just around the house. I don't really. People probably come up to my parents a lot around the town. They both work in restaurants. So I'm sure they're talking about me every time before I walk in the room, and it puts me in a really, really bad mood, really impatient type of. It's not good. I really wish I could get away with everybody in my family not knowing that I do this. Of course, it's just about impossible nowadays. It's so mainstream, and then it's even a little bit worse that I'm here in Stockton, and everybody's probably reminding everybody that this fight's going on. I mean, it's just really a big thing here, because CBS Stockton doesn't, CBS and Stockton on the same television. Stockton doesn't go on TV, so it's pretty crazy. But it is cool that now that it is, I get to be right there to represent.
All right, and how about your opponent? Thomas Wildman Denny has had a lot of harsh words for you leading up to this bout. Is there any beef between you guys, or is that just him trying to hype this up?
No, he's probably just trying to hype this up. He's a really big hype guy. He does a lot of extra paint in his hair, and a lot of he makes it in every magazine, like I was just saying in the press conference about how I'm not in magazines and he is, and that's on account of him hyping things. I don't really have time to do all that. I actually don't hardly. I'm hoping to actually maybe find time to run and score a haircut today. I didn't have time to do it yesterday, and I definitely didn't have time to do it over these last couple of weeks while I was training, harder than I've ever trained before in my life. Not on account of this fight, but just on account of, me being older, and it just, that's how I train every year and every month and every week. I'm going to be training harder or better or more efficient in some sort of way.
And let me quickly ask you, because after the last time we saw you compete for Elite XC, you and KJ Noons, obviously a lot of post-fight fireworks going on, and I'm sure you were a little unhappy with how everything went down. Do you have anything to say to the MMA world to say that, you really aren't such a bad guy after all?
Real quick, kind of like what I said here at the press conference. I'm not the one that antagonizes, stuff like that. I don't try to get in fights on the street. or whatever. But if you know, it just sometimes it kind of I find my way into these sort of correlations or whatnot. But I'm ready to get that fight back. Obviously, he's not going to fight me again unless they make him. So that's what I'm working towards, another title fight. But like I said earlier, as far as proving something to the world, I don't really have anything to prove to the world. I've already beat the number one ranked fighter in the world. I've already accomplished my goal in life, which was pretty much to make it into that Pride show and beat the Pride champion that's at that point in time in my life, that was the most legitimate thing I could possibly imagine. So now it's just basically about making a payday. If I could take a couple titles, if I can take the title, that'd be also a dream come true. But again, I don't have anything to prove to the world. It's just I'm really happy to be have this job and be feeling great and professional fighter and all, and just want to keep it rolling good and contribute to my brother, my family, and my team, Cesar Gracie, and my teammates, and Jake Shields and Gilbert Melendez, for being such great teammates and training partners.
All right, well, this Saturday night from the Stockton Arena, Nick Diaz against Thomas Wildman Denny. Best of luck to you, Nick.
Thank you.